played here in Riyadh.
After a good start from Al Fateh, this is a bit of pressure now from Al Hilal. Now there seems to be another VAR conversation happening. I think somebody's indicating that they thought there might be a rogue arm there from Murad Batna. It's difficult to tell from there. It'd be a pretty harsh decision if it was. The referee still just have to wait for VAR to tell him what they think should happen next. You can see confirmation. He's going to go and have a look. Well, we were talking about a possible penalty for a tackle not a couple of minutes ago, and now Al Fateh are even closer to conceding a penalty. The referee is going over to check VAR. Murad Batna, his left arm there, you can see. Did it have major contact with the ball? My initial instinct was it was a head or a shoulder. Still difficult to tell from that angle. Does that hit his elbow or his upper arm? Well, from that angle now, it does look pretty bad for him, doesn't it? Murad Batna, I think this is going to be a penalty, and it is. First big moment of this quarter-final. The players are swarming round the referee, but I think if they'd seen the footage and the replays that we've seen, that angle to me is not so conclusive. This one as well, harder to tell, but there was that other angle, this one. You can see the ball changes direction when it does touch the arm from that angle. It's just another indication that when VAR is being used for these kind of decisions, it does rely on having a multi-camera operation here. Fortunately, this is a big and successful league, so every game with teams of this caliber does have the full TV treatment. So, big moment here. A quarter of an hour gone, and Al Hilal have the chance to stamp some authority onto this quarter-final. Jacob Rin waits in the goal. Cano waits to take. To go 1-0 up, and it is Mohamed Cano. Puts Al Hilal in front from the spot. And Murad Batna goes back to restart the game, thinking, what's he done there? Really nicely taken by Mohamed Cano. Just wait, they just wait these days for the goalkeeper to make his move. The goalkeeper has to make a decision at some point. It's so hard to stay still on the line. And as soon as the striker sees that, just slot it the other way. A bit surprising, Igalo didn't take that, but it's worked out well for the team. Now back down the other end, Al Fateh, they'll try and get back on level terms as soon as they possibly can, and Murad Batna, the man who gave away that penalty, immediately wins the corner back for his team. If there's one man on the pitch who wants to score the equaliser, it's Murad Batna right now. Those Al Hilal fans are happy as anything so far. Patna would love to quieten that noise down. Off we go then. Corner kick. Kicked into Rosed. That was Igalo back defending there. Long range shot, and it'll be a second bite of the cherry for Ali Al Zubaydi. So many shirts around them, couldn't hardly get across him, but they did really well. That was Ben Debko who managed to turn the ball into the penalty area, but the cross itself wasn't that good. It was easy to defend. Well, Petros is furious about that decision as well, the tackle on Michael. And this is playing into Al Hilal's hands, really. There wasn't much of contact from Petros. You do have to have some sympathy with him. Michael did go down fairly easily. And now they're thinking, is there going to be another possible penalty shout? I think that ball hit Ali Al-Balahi on the shoulder fair and square. I don't think VAR is going to check that one. There's Georgios Donis just trying to tell his side to stay in this, don't get too riled yet. It's only 20 minutes gone, more than capable of scoring an equaliser. Long ball out wide to Batna. He's got so many shirts around him. Michael picking his pocket again. Al Hilal really getting back in numbers to defend when they need to. The referee just running over. He's sensing that there's a lot of emotion already in this game. It's going to be heating up more and more as we go on. Bulikan there almost held the ball up nicely for Al Fateh, but Al Hilal come away with it again. Petros pretty much has a free rein. Petros, the Brazilian, around that midfield area. Pretty good at the defensive midfield, but does like to get forward. Here he is again already. Picking up loose balls like that is really important, but then if a teammate gives it away straight away, it's not too pleasing. Tello just finding something uncomfortable. Well, they'll know it's a long way to go, of course, but the perfect start to them. They thought they'd been denied a penalty just 2 minutes before then, and they were upset, and then out of nothing, really, it would have been very hard to see the handball with the naked eye during play, but there's no doubting that penalty kick. What it means as well. Still chasing the league title, of course, Al Hilal, but find themselves 11 points off the lead of Al Ittihad. It's a big ask with, what, 10 or so games left to go. Not that they couldn't do it, but they would need all the teams above them, all three of them, Al Ittihad, Al Nassr and Al Shabab, to stumble quite a lot. Looks like they're going to be forced into an early change here. indeed, Christian Tello. Obviously just felt something. Yeah, you can see he knew instantly something had happened, so he's made his way off, the Spaniard. Confirmation of the substitute as soon as I get it. You can see there, getting himself ready. Khalid Al-Ghanam, who is replacing Tello, who scored in that 2-1 win. Just over a week ago now, when Al Fateh did beat Al Hilal in the league, so the team in blue will certainly be wary of seeing him come onto the pitch. Take up pretty much an identical place to Tello. It's a good burst of speed from Salam Al-Najdi. In the end, Bendepka is brought down. Hilal Balahi, not quite sure what he did. Doesn't seem to be too much in it. He just dragged his left foot down the boot, totally accidental. It's enough to get a yellow card, it's a bit harsh. 2 yellows now on the pitch, 1 for each side. Petros, this is Alberdican. Thought Petros was going to run on for the return. And wouldn't you know it, they've equalised almost out of nothing. Faras Alberdican gets them back on level terms already. I did say anybody who thought that this was going to be pretty straightforward for Al Hilal hasn't been watching the other side for Al Fateh for this season, but there is going to be a check on the offside. Murad Batna's cross was excellent, but was it just a bit too early, or maybe Faras Alberdican just made his run too soon? Referee again waiting for VAR. Scoreboard says 1-1 for now. And the goal stands. That was a very quick decision. Well then, Faras Alberdican puts Al Fateh back on level terms. It came almost out of nothing, and even as the goal went in, I think even the Al Fateh fans were caught a bit by surprise. I was myself as well. First time they've really managed to get a cross in and find another player. And they have scored. Petros is in the thick of everything so far. Reminder, if we do end our 90 minutes all square, we will go into extra time and we will have penalties. Matters do have to be decided tonight. Separating these two sides is going to be difficult, isn't it? Comes the free kick, left-footed. Oh, the goalkeeper had to get a good fist on that. Abdullah Al-Malouf did well. Strong goalkeeping. Danger not over yet. The ball inside, and now trying to find the far post, but the shot was just a bit too tame from Sadani. This time, just being a bit overzealous with his tackle on Petros. Referee again just saying calm, calm. There's a bit of a rush of blood from Michael. I think he was aggrieved that he'd lost the ball. He didn't want Petros to have it. Strong tackle again. So a glimpse of Mohamed Murad Batna, sorry. He'll be absolutely delighted his team has got back on level terms after it was his handball that gave Al Hilal that penalty on 16 minutes. So we're back where we started. Saeed Abdulhamid now. Cano. Camillo back to, oh, it just goes behind Cano. Budokan wanted to quickly get the counter-attack underway, but it's not going to happen. It's back with Al Hilal. It comes across towards Igalo. It's a great save. The Swedish shot stopper did really well then. Igalo managed to get up and climb, and that was on target from close range as well. Really good cross from Carrillo. And Igalo, I think for a split second there, thought he'd have put Al Hilal ahead again, but we got a corner to defend. The ball just goes past Cano, who's on rushing. Be gathered by Carrillo. Here's Michael. Comes another cross, and the goalkeeper this time claims it really well. Jacob Rin is one of those goalkeepers that just seems to get unflustered. He'll be coming up to his second anniversary in the summer. His first experience of football in the Middle East, certainly. Spent 5 years of his career in the top tier in Denmark. The Swedish player from Aalborg. He played there for 5 years before making the switch here, and he's clearly enjoying his football at Al Fateh, and he's pretty invaluable too to the team. Chance again for Al Fateh to perhaps break away in that ball. Sent over towards Murad Batna. Will he be able to keep it in? Not that time. To say really who's been the better side in the first 34 minutes. I think I'd have to say Al Fateh have been the most attacking. They seem to have been down the Al Hilal end more than the other way around. To have a lot of history, of course, against each other, as Igalo that time is brought down. Velez, the culprit, he gets a yellow card. He just expects to get one every game, doesn't he? We'll have to be a bit careful now. Igalo, he knows what to do, and he'll prey on the fact that Velez has to be a bit more careful moving forward. So I was saying, these two teams, they've played a lot against each other over the years, 34 official matches. It's only in recent years that Al Fateh have really started to notch up a few wins. 6 of them, of those 34, 25 wins for Al Hilal, but as I say, in recent seasons, especially this one, they're much more even in terms of the two sides. Al Hilal, aside from that defeat in the league last week to Al Fateh, Al Hilal had won the last 2 matches against their opponents tonight. 1-0 and 3-0 without conceding a goal. Cano now, some good skills for Al Hilal. Lays it off to Al Faraj, but goes back to Kuela, who looks around for options ahead of him. Kuela. Carmelo to Abdul Hamid. Mohamed Cano now. Here he is again, scorer of the penalty for Al Hilal. Equalising goal just took everyone by surprise here. There was no major build-up play, and suddenly Murad Batna was firing across into the penalty area, and super striker Faisal Burikan did the rest. His 11th goal in all competitions. The clearance didn't get too far, and Al Hilal can try and build again. Here's Kano. Abdul Hamid. He's going to go back to Kano, and he does. Down the line, but it's blocked out this time by Mohamed Kano. Faraj. To the feet of Michael, trying to wriggle his way around, gets out to the right-hand side, lays it off to Carrillo. Kano. Here's Kano again, very much involved. Now in comes the cross from Carrillo. It's a deep one. It'll have to be a corner. Taken short and quickly. Now in comes the delivery. A lot of blue shirts up there. I think it was Kano who got a head on it or something on it, but it's a goal kick. Four yellow shirts, white shirts around him as he went up for the ball. It was a deflection off him in the end. I think it hit Fran Villas first. There's the earlier effort from Igalo, brilliantly saved by Reen. Great reaction save to stick out a right hand, tip it over the bar. Didn't have much time to think about that. And score of the equaliser brought down with 5 minutes to go here in this Kings Cup quarter-final. Hilal 1, Al Fateh 1. Suleiman Al Faraj going out to the left-hand side. Al Yami back to Faraj. Here's Al Yami again. Lays it off to Michael. Back to Al Faraj. Kano now picking it up on the halfway line. Igalo comes back and turns and comes up with the ball. Sends it out instantly to Michael, but it won't reach the target. And in fact, it's up to the Swedish goalkeeper to clear it away. And tied up eventually by Yang Hyun-soo. Comes across, that'll be headed away. Twisting and turning and keeping the ball. Now Michael brings it forward. Kano. This is Cuella. Here's Kano back to Cuella. Just want to knock it around a little bit. I think Al Hilal, it's a bit disjointed, the game. You just want to have a little period of possession and make the opposition just run around a little bit in front of them. Inside to Cuella, and trying to get the return ball, does. Fires a volley across, oh, Michael just miscued. That was a really difficult one for the Brazilian to get on the end of, but it was a well-worked cross. Right across the face of goal. Michael just couldn't judge the bounce. It's really difficult for him to connect to that really well and keep his head over it, but he did find a pocket of space back there. obviously games can't go entirely to plan, but you think both these sides now would be happy with a stalemate for the rest of this half and the first period of the second half, and then try and win it within the 90 minutes. They do not want to go to extra time and penalties, not with matches coming thick and fast. They both play their next league game in 4 days' time. It's a massive one for Al Fateh. They play the leaders Al Ittihad next in 4 days' time. For Al Hilal, they play Al Ittifaq, who are in 10th currently in the league. There's that brilliant delivery, very simple finish for Faras Al Burrikan. It caused conversations in the back line of Al Hilal and a bit of air guitar from the goal scorer. Salim Al Najdi getting a bit of treatment on the sidelines. As Murad Batna is going to take this free kick. Will they go in to the break ahead here, Al Fateh, after going behind? Clock's going to tick over the 45 as this is taken. In comes the cross from Batna, headed away by Igalo, not too far. In comes the shot. Mohamed Al Fahid with the effort there that went well away. Majdi back on the pitch. 7 minutes to be added on. We have had a couple of VAR stoppages and also that substitution for Tello, but 7 minutes is still quite a long time. Oh, that was awkward. Goalkeeper had to suddenly check his dive to one side. He thought he was gathering that shot really well from Petros, but the deflection had to be pretty smart, Abdullah Al Malouf. Garlo trying to hold the ball up and gives away the free kick. Mohamed Al Fahid is in a bit of pain on the floor. Igalo says it wasn't me, boss, but he gets a yellow card anyway. Former Manchester United and Watford striker in the Premier League. It was a bit of a high foot, really. Certainly not a dirty player, Igalo, at all. And there's that little, it's a misplaced shot, really, but Bendebka was there and it flicked off his boot. The goalkeeper suddenly had to change direction, did well. He'll be delighted, Georgios Donis, and you can see by the big smile. Well, not delighted, but he'll be happy that his side haven't got downhearted after going a goal down in this first half. And they're all conserving their energy in the stands. They know there has to be a result tonight, so there will be drama. Mohamed Al Fahid is just limping a little bit, just brushing that tackle from Igalo off. Now Al Fateh can resume the game. Petros, free kick. Floated over to the right-hand side of the penalty area, headed down by Velez. Al Hilal can bring it away. They could do more than that here. Well, Faraj was looking for options. There's still progress forward. And again, Al Hilal choose to take possession of the ball over forcing things up front. Tug on the shirt from El Bendebka is enough to give Yang Hyun Soo the free kick. Saud Abdul Hamid, here's Carrillo through the legs of the Salam Al Najdi there to try and make the return pass to Abdul Hamid. It was a bit cheeky, didn't quite come off. Cuella to Carrillo. Faraj, he's getting more into the game. Number 7 in the blue there. He's starting to get more of the ball. Michael, here it is again, Al Faraj. To the right-hand side, Cuella's ball is going to be... I think he wanted to fire that across low a lot harder than he actually did. Fateh bench there wanted a free kick, but on we go. Michael on this right-hand side. There's two white shirts to fend off, and he's come off worse off now. The Brazilian is on the floor. Not sure if he's just really nothing to do too much with the tackle. He's just perhaps caught his studs in the ground and maybe twisted his leg there or something. That was the earlier tackle that the Al Fateh management team wanted a free kick for. Michael's back on his feet, good to go. Into the last 90 seconds of the time to be added on. Long ball up front, just too much, and Batner couldn't quite control it. Rio trying to come away with it for Al Hilal, but it's back with Al Fateh. But you can see it's a bit bitty, isn't it? Sometimes in midfield, it's difficult for both teams in midfield to string a couple of useful passes together. Well, this is a good run. That's forced the issue. Murad Batner on the right-hand side gets to the byline. Oh, that's a good tackle. Al-Balahi timed that well. But there is a late corner to be defended here for Al Hilal. The whistle will pretty much go after this passage of play is complete. In comes the corner. Headed, oh, and it was headed straight past the post. The referee had seen an infringement anyway, but Sadan had a free header. The flag was up. Referee having a couple of looks at his watch. Clearly we're into the last few seconds, I think, before the break. There'll be time for another free kick. No, there won't. The referee says that'll do for the first half, and it's been fairly entertaining, this King's Cup quarter-final. Mohamed Kano putting Al Hilal ahead from the penalty spot on 16 minutes, but for us, Al Burikan equalising 10 minutes later for Al Fateh. We do have to have a winner tonight in this cup match. In the second half, will it be decided in the next 45 Or will we go on to extra time and penalties? We'll find out. Join us for the second half.
A game of inches? No, it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business.
Wow.
Wait, is that a phone? Look at the performance, the graphics. That thing's a gaming machine. A new challenger. Is that Faker? That man's a gaming legend. Everyone, fasten your seatbelts. And here we go!
Wow. Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Could you please send me that?
Ready?
So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Mia, can you send me that? Sure.
Everyone keeps asking.
Mia, can you send me that?
Even my French neighbor.
Will you send me that? Not you.
Sorry, Steve.
Mia.
Green light.
I mean, all the time.
Next light. Can you send me that?
I'm not making this up.
Hey, can you send me that?
Everyone.
Sure.
It's incredible.
Inside, into the side netting. Mandash. Positive starts, positive play by Al-Fayha. Mandash, who began his career at Al Ittihad. Coronado dropping deep. Perfect ball to Kamara. Into the box, takes on the shots. And there is the opening goal. The vision by Coronado and the composure of Haruna Kamara. And Al Ittihad are 1-0 ahead against the holders Al-Fayha. It's a cross, the defender holds him off, and the perfect left-footed shots into the bottom corner. Al Ittihad take the early lead here in Al Majmahai. Koskovski back to Ryla. Enrique, unfortunate touch. Nakwemi chips in. Although the offside flag comes up, I think Nakwemi knew from his reaction. No.
Ready?
So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Mia, can you send me that? Sure.
Everyone keeps asking.
Mia, can you send me that?
Even my French neighbor.
Will you send me that? Not you.
Sorry, Steve.
Mia.
Green light.
I mean, all the time.
Next light. Can you send me that?
I'm not making this up.
Hey, can you send me that?
Everyone.
Sure.
It's incredible.
Wow. Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Could you please send me that?
Wow.
Wait, is that a phone? Look at the performance, the graphics. graphics. That thing's a gaming machine. A new challenger. Is that Faker? That man's a gaming legend. Everyone, fasten your seatbelts. And here we go!
A game of inches? No, it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business.
Ball down the side to Mandash. Cuts back. Tries to find Kwame, turns, takes on the shot, saved by Groha. The danger is not averted. Trzaskowski, offside flag. Sharps is coming on, Kamara! Just came in him at an awkward height. A fantastic ball, great vision from Alaboud. Alaboud into the box. Again, Al-Khaibari defending expertly. He has been outstanding today. The skipper, Coronado. Delicate pass. Low cross, can Hamdallah collect? Enrique couldn't quite stretch out and angle his shot back into the goal. Coronado, it's right underneath that. There goes the referee's whistle. 1-1. We wait to decide who will be winning this game, winning this time, progressing into the semi-finals. Of course, stick with us to discover the identity of that team.
Wow. Wait, is that a phone? Look at the performance, the graphics. That thing's a gaming machine. A new challenger. Is that Faker? That man's a gaming legend. Everyone, fasten your seatbelts. And here we go!
Wow. Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Could you please send me that?
Ready?
So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Mia, can you send me that? Sure.
Everyone keeps asking,
Mia, can you send me that?
even my French neighbor.
Will you send me that? Not you.
Sorry, Steve.
Mia.
Green light.
I mean, all the time.
That's right. Can you send me that?
I'm not making this up.
Hey, can you send me that?
Everyone.
Sure.
It's incredible.
Wow. Wait, is that a phone? Look at the performance, the graphics. That thing's a gaming machine. A new challenger. Is that Faker? That man's a gaming legend. Everyone, fasten your seatbelts. And here we go!
A game of inches? No, it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business. A game of inches? No, it's it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business.
Wake up. Can he give Al Ittihad an early lead in the shootout? Yes, he does. Calmness personified. Groha has stopped the first one. Can he stop the second? Or will Al Fayha get a foothold in the shootout? Perfect penalty. 1-1. Hugo Coronado. The Brazilian genius in Al Ittihad's midfield. Rolls that one in. Two highly confident penalties from Al Ittihad. Almost saved it. Almost worked. But Al Fayha fire in their second penalty from 3. Can't watch. Such is the pressure. Another fine penalty, El Sayari this time. 3-2 in the shootouts. Zidane levels it up. Stojkovic making himself big, making himself imposing. Right down the middle. A big penalty coming up now for Al Fayha. Cello Groha ready to react. And it's a stop. And Al Ittihad win, do they? Al Bakawi is given. Marcelo Groha with 2 saves in the penalty shootout to send Al Ittihad into the Kings Cup semi-finals at the expense of the holders. This has been a gripping cup tie, decided via penalties. Al Weda versus Al Batten, Al Nassr versus Abha, Al Hilal versus Al Fateh, and all the usual channels. Thank you for your time and good night.
Ready?
So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Mia, can you send me that? Sure.
Everyone keeps asking,
Mia, can you send me that?
even my French neighbor.
Will you send me that? Not you.
Sorry, Steve.
Mia.
Green light.
I mean, all the time.
Flashlight. Can you send me that?
I'm not making this up.
Hey, can you send me that?
Everyone.
Sure.
It's incredible.
Wow. Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Could you please send me that?
Welcome back to the Prince Faisal bin Fahd Abdulaziz Stadium, where the two managers returning to their dugouts after the first 45 minutes of this Kings Cup quarter-final in Riyadh ended 1-1. Mohamed Kano getting Al Hilal off the mark from the penalty spot after 16 minutes. After VAR spotted Murad Batner had handballed in his own area. And it wasn't that man to dispatch the penalty, Odion Igalo, it was Mohamed Kano. But 10 minutes after that, a wicked cross from Murad Batner, who was determined to restore parity after that mistake. And Firas Al Burikan latched onto the cross, slotted it home to make it 1-1. And that's where we are. We do have to have a result tonight. The semi-final, where Al Ittihad loom for one of these teams. So if we don't get a result after the 90 minutes. We will have to go to extra time and then penalties. Al Hilal making a change. Al-Darsari is coming on, replacing Hamed Al-Yami. Seems to be the only change being made in this start of the second half. Fateh were forced into a change. Christian Tello had to go off, seemed to injure his thigh, and Khaled Al-Ghanam came on in his place. So one change apiece. There's the confirmation. Hamed Al-Yami off, Nasser Al-Dawsari is on. And Al Hilal now kicking from right to left in their all blue, and the all whites of Al Fateh kicking from left to right. Here's Kuela, just stumbles over the ball a bit, but his teammates save his blushes. Salman Al Faraj, all the way back to Yang Hyun-soo. Pass is slightly off target. Petros now for Al Fateh. Salim Al Najdi. His shot was blocked by Saud Abdul Hamid. Petros there, he caught a glimpse of the Brazilian playmaker for Al Fateh. Well, no, he knows his opposition very well. Spent 4 seasons with Al Nassr, playing against Al Hilal many times. That was when he first arrived in the Middle East. Previous to that, he played in his native Brazil, Sao Paulo and Corinthians. Also a couple of years in Spain with Real Betis. So the 9 times champions having the best of the possession early on. Igalo holding the ball up nicely, keeping possession. Good position, but Al Fateh very good at... Oh, and it's fallen into the path of Michael. And all he had to do was poke it in. That's the simplest of finishes for the Brazilian. And 47 minutes on the clock. And Al Hilal have their advantage again. I was about to say rather how Al Fateh's defensive line has been pretty strong and not many gaps were turning up. And just as I was about to say that, there was a gap. Igalo, I think it was, that received the ball there, twisting as turning. It should really have been cleared away. The ball almost perfectly fell into the path of Ali Al-Zubaydi, but he just couldn't control it, and Michael was there hoping, as all good offensive players do, that the ball just might fall to him, and it did. Well, what a start to the second half for Al Hilal. Referee doesn't need to check anything. It is the downside of VAR, isn't it, that we can check decisions, but it also means that goal celebrations sometimes can't be as energetic as you'd like, because they have to wait for that second confirmation that nothing happened that you didn't know about. And here come Al Hilal again, and Igalo, oh, he's off the post! He had an open goal, and Michael tries to head it in. How Igalo couldn't score there. Offside flag was up. I don't know if that was before the Igalo chance or before the Michael chance. He can't believe it. Well, I think that would have been offside. I think Igalo did run just a bit too early, or maybe actually the ball was deflected into his path. It wasn't the pass. Well, I think that face says it all, doesn't it? From the Nigerian. They've come back from a goal down already in this game, but coming back from a 2-goal deficit, would that be too much for Al Fateh to do tonight? Well, they're going to go on the attack in response anyway. Here's Ben Depka. Tussling for the ball with Nasser Al-Dosari. Does well to keep the ball. Al-Zubaydi. Petros. The referee might come back to that. I thought he might come back to that challenge on Petros if there was no clear advantage play, but play is just going on as normal. Now spread out wide to the left-hand side. In comes the cross. It's going to beat everyone. But Batner might be able to keep it in, and he does. That's a low cross that needs to be better, but now the defender comes onto the ball. Yang Hyun-soo, oh no, it's Petros rather. I thought that was Yang Hyun-soo who had found the ball, presented it to him, but it's Petros. Caught it well, but fired it over the bar. There's the tackle earlier on by Cano on Petros. I just thought the referee might come back to, but there's little nudges and niggles going on all over the park. Perhaps his best refereeing just to let a lot of these go now. Sadane trying to play the ball through to Batner, but it was well beyond his reach. Well, the advantage, of course, for the neutral observer, where the side's gone ahead in a cut match, it does mean Al Fateh have to come out and play. Not so much the onus on Al Hilal at the moment. I was thinking there might be the tendency to sit back for at least the opening 20 minutes or so of the second half. No need to take any big risks, and then perhaps push on from there on and try and seal this before extra time looms. Anyway, Salman Al Faraj moving forward for Al Hilal, but that pass wasn't accurate enough. Now on come Al Fateh again. Bit of space over this right-hand side for Murad Batner. Thought about taking the shot on his left foot. The attack still goes on. Plenty of blue shirts back now. Maybe the impetus is lost, but they'll win a corner. I don't think he's happy, Gustavo Coelho. Colombian temperament there. I think he's saying he booted it into Rosed to try and give his side more time, and the ball boy or ball girl was too quick off the mark to send the ball back into play. Murad Batner now takes the short corner for Al Fateh, and now the chance to cross it over, but it will go over everyone. Flag up again. 54 minutes gone in Riyadh. Al Hilal lead Al Fateh 2-1. Kings Cup quarter-final. Al Ittihad await the winner of this in the semi-finals. Here's Michael, scorer of what is at the moment the leading goal. Here is Michael. Shot blocked, but still trying to make the most of it. Now Al Fateh come away with the ball. Singing you can hear. Probably don't need to explain which set of fans that is, but they could be quietened very soon here. Into the box again. Oh, that's a really good tackle. The ball just bobbled around in front of Faras Al Burkan. He was just about to strike, but a crucial foot in from Ali Al Bilahi. And now Al Hilal are going down the other end. And they've had it nicked off them as well. Running the ball into touch. Was it Salman Al Faraj that got that crucial tackle in? Now there it is. Really well timed. Had to be well timed as well. Faras Al Burkan didn't really have it under control. I think if he had, he would have let loose with a shot before he did. Ali Al Bilahi kept his side in front there. Both these teams obviously came through the round of 16, but in very different ways. Al Fateh needed penalties against Al Tay after their game finished 2-2. For Al Hilal, it was routine stuff against Al Ittifaq. 4-0 winners they were. The 60-minute mark won't be far away now, and it's certainly not panic time for Al Fateh, but I reckon 10 or 15 minutes after that, and it will be if the scores haven't changed in their favour. Handball for Mohamed Kano. Igalo laying it off, waiting for the return pass, but it won't come. And now Al Fateh. This is Batna. It's really well to get it into the path of his teammate, but he was tackled unfairly as he was doing it, and he's won a nicely positioned free kick there. Off to Khalid Al Ghanim. Meanwhile, Salman Al Faraj came clattering into him, and he's won the free kick. come up with too many threatening moments from open play. Al Fateh, I wonder now if the set-piece option like this is a better chance for them to equalise again. Abdullah Al-Malouf organising his defence in the goal. Four-man wall here for Al Hilal. It's Batner to take, left-footed, and punched away by the goalkeeper. Thought he could have caught that quite cleanly, but obviously he didn't feel confident enough to do that. Now Rin, his opposite number, booting it back into the danger zone. It's fell pretty kindly for Velez. That was a good effort from Batner. Just took it first time, just thought he might catch the goalkeeper unawares. Curled inside that far post, but didn't get enough on it. Goalkeeper, in fairness, was well positioned at the time. This is what Al Hilal really need to do. They just need to keep their foot on the ball. I thought they'd lost it there, but it will be a Al Hilal throw. They just need to keep it, knock it around the defence, frustrate Al Fateh if they can. That would encourage Al Fateh to come out even further and perhaps take a few more risks, which of course in turn creates their own gaps that players like that, Igalo, could exploit. Don't have a King's Cup title, but they do have one league title, Al Fateh. Their opponents tonight are the undisputed kings of the league title. They've got 18 top-tier trophies, Al Hilal. Nearest rival, Al Nassr, on 9. There's going to be a change. And it's Mohamed Kano is coming off. Place is Abdullah Al Hamdan, as we see that penalty that he took so effortlessly earlier in the first half. Second change that was for the Al Hilal team on the pitch. Still only one change so far for Al Fateh. The longer it stays like this, though, I think we will see some extra players in white coming on, but they've got a corner that they can attack the goal with. Spinning, whipped crossing, but headed away quite easily by Saeed Abdul Hamid. Out for another corner. Much higher cross, deeper. Carrillo bringing that away. Not for very long. Ali Zubaydi with the throw. Just much space to work in at all. Al Hilal staying very tight with their marking. Here's Igalo trying to hold it up for Al Hilal and trying to make his way through as well, but Van Veloz was like a brick wall there. He wasn't getting through him at all. Had to resort to a foul in the end. By hook or by crook, he was not letting Igalo past him. Now here's Yang Hyun-soo for Al Hilal, booting it upfield. Trying to find Michael, but that was more hopeful than anything, that long pass, and it's given their opposition a chance to try and build something on the attack again. Here's Petros. He's been quiet the last few minutes, Petros. That's a misplaced pass as well. Igalo again trying to hold it up this time. He's tackled from behind, and that's a bit sore on the top of his boots. Very colourful boots they are. Shadan with the tackle. Sadan, rather. Marwan Sadan from Morocco. The ball falls kindly for him as well. He's trying to make his way through, and that is a very strong tackle. I think that might be a yellow card. And it's a second yellow. Of course it is. He's off. I think they're just saying, hang on, I think you've got the wrong man there. Maybe a case of mistaken identity. Let's see who made the initial tackle on Murad Batna. Well, it depends which of the two players who made the tackle that he's penalising. Is it Carrillo or is it Al-Belahi? Ali Al-Belahi does have a yellow card already. So if it is him, then it is the red. Yeah, there we go. He's saying, no, it's not me. But the referee does confirm that was the second yellow for Ali Al-Belahi. He is off. And thinking for Ramon Diaz to do here. Hamid Kano came off earlier on as a substitute. He scored the opening goal of this encounter on 16 minutes, but now his side down to 10 men and defending a free kick in an excellent position. Now the game could really turn on these crucial couple of minutes here. Kano, clearly a bit of dissent in the camp. He didn't want to come off. Explain his expression on the bench now. Great opportunity. Al Hilal now down to 10 men. Al Fateh. That's a good save. Underneath the wall. That was a sneaky effort at goal from Saddam. Danger's not over for Al Hilal, except that cross is going to beat everybody. Go harmlessly out for a throw. We're going to have another change, and you have to expect this. Ramon Diaz has got to make a change after seeing one of his men go off. Carrillo is going to be sacrificed. And it's Khalifa Al-Dorsari who's going to come on.
دخول اللاعب رقم 4 صريح الدوسري بدلا من اللاعب رقم 19 هنري كيرل.
understandable. You have to perhaps rejig things when you go down to 10 men, taking off a more attacking-minded player. Khalifa Al-Dorsari will make his way forward, but he's more inclined just to hold as an extra defensive player more than anything else. Igalo's probably going to find himself quite isolated up the front now. Al Hilal are going to protect this lead with their 10 men, 20 minutes to go. Batna powering into the box, just couldn't find a gap to play a shot. Still battling away for the ball, eventually cleared up to Igalo, and that's going to be the danger now for Al Hilal. They're not going to have much to support Igalo with up front unless he can hold it up. And the men in blue are going to find themselves under the cosh quite a bit. And now Petros goes down, clutching his ankle. Stern look from the referee as if to say, can we just get on with this, please? Got to be careful at the back, Al Hilal. They've got to keep their concentration. Try and clear it up to Igalo, or that man Abdullah Al Hamdan as well. Bit of space. That did seem to be a bit of a shove on the back, but the referee's let it go. Now Igalo holding it up. Michael. He can give the defence a bit of breathing time. Just take the ball down the other end. He's doing just that. Scored the simplest of tap-ins, Michael, to get Al Hilal ahead just 2 minutes into the second half. That was the push that I was looking at. I was thinking more might be made of that incident. Just joining us, VAR very much in operation. It's already been consulted over the penalty that Al Hilal scored with on 16 minutes and the responding equaliser on 26 minutes from Faras Al-Burdikan. So if they have seen anything, they'll soon tell the referee. Over the top to Michael. Igalo. Oh, Igalo was waiting right on the box there. And Jacob Rin had to get a hand to it to take it out of the path of the Nigerian attacker. Well, maybe he was going for goal actually from that angle. It looks more like Michael was choosing the harder option, which to catch Rin off guard. Anyway, it's a corner to Al Hilal. Can the 10 men extend their advantage? Deep cross to the back post. And Yang Hun-Soo nearly got contact on it. Igalo for Al Hilal. Lovely clip pass out to the right-hand side where Michael will pick it up. Abdullah Al Hamdan and Igalo in the box. The cross flicked over the heads of everybody. Well, this is the best form of defence. Al Hilal are on the attack. And you can hear the response from the home supporters. They love all that trickery inside and out, seeing one of the defenders falling over because he can't keep up with the intricacy that Michael was showing there. Corner for Al Hilal. Headed away for another one. Salman Al Faraj on corner duty again. 75 minutes gone here in Riyadh. Al Hilal creeping towards the semi-final. Another goal would almost ensure it. Wow, that was a pretty cynical one. I think he knew he was going to take a yellow card for that. That's Gustavo Cuella. Thumbs up as well. He knew exactly what he was doing. Wasn't paying any attention to the ball at all. Been here since 2019, the Colombian. So another yellow card is handed out, this time for Marwan Sadan. I think that's for dissent. Another change. Mohamed Al Fahid makes way. Nu Al Musa comes onto the pitch. That clock is now ticking very fast if you're an Al Fateh fan. But plenty of time to get that equaliser. Remember, they are a man up as well. Al Hilal down to 10. Ali Al Bilyahi sent off for a second yellow card. Abdullah Al Hamdan frustrated. He thought he could have been away then. Every man in blue back in their own half, even Igalo. See there, Yang Hyun-soo wanted to play Igalo away straight away, but wasn't really in any spaces. Almost a midfielder he's playing as now, Michael. He's worked hard in this second half. He was doing well in the first, of course, but in the second half he's found an extra gear, not just the goal, but his work rate as well. They've been working pretty hard. They've kept the singing going. Really take the ball under their control at the moment. Jang Kyun-soo on this left-hand side to Nasser Al-Dorsari, but it's beyond the substitute. Hand up from the defender, an apology. Petros. Velez having to go and collect the ball and start the move again. Here's Petros. Batner couldn't get to that. Now they can, battling away for the ball. And booted away, almost found Michael. That was an important defensive header from Sadan. Petros trying to make his own destiny. He's brought down, but still they can come forward. Now the cross needs to be good. Not prepared to send it in yet. Going backwards here. Murad Batner now on the right-hand side for Al Fateh, cutting in, deflected ball, difficult to defend, but Yang Kun-soo gets a firm foot on it. But it's back with Murad Batner again. Now we get a proper cross, and that's going to beat everybody. It's got to be better than these crosses. Faras Al Burakan is just waiting. He's being starved of crosses that he can work with and attack.
عدد الحضور الجماهيري 11,023.
Al Hilal fans now starting to possibly believe that they're going to be into the semi-finals yet again. They will play Al Ittihad in their semi-final. Al Weda and Al Nasser will contest the other one. Al Nasser winning 3-1 earlier today against Abha in their quarter-final. Al Weda beating Al Batin 2-1. Al Ittihad needed penalties to get past Al Fayya, but they have. It's going down to 10 men. Al Hilal haven't really been troubled in their goal. Al Fateh have had the ball in their half an awful lot, but haven't really been any shots, anything for the men in blue to particularly worry about, which is not great for the team with a superior numerical advantage. Now, Murad Batner cutting inside again as he likes to do. That's a nice tackle from Abdullah Al-Hamdan. It'll go straight back to the Swedish goalkeeper, and Al Fateh will bring it forward again. Nual Musa, one of these substitutes. There's a decent cross. That was a bit better. Straight over the top. Khalid Al Ghanam. He's a bit more animated now, the Al Fateh boss. 10 years younger than his opposite number tonight. Georgios Donis, born in Frankfurt, but Greek citizenship. Garlo now, is this the moment? Oh, it is! And that's sealed it. Al Hilal will be in the semi-finals of the King's Cup again. Garlo missed an opportunity about 20 minutes ago, but he's not missed that one. And the relief from the Al Hilal fans is palpable. They just needed that third goal. And Salman Al Faraj laid it on a plate for Igalo. That's all he needs. It was Igalo's header originally that won it, nodded it down to Faraj, got the ball back. And you can't give a striker of his pedigree that kind of space in the box, else he is lethal. Surely now that is game over here. There will be another change though for Al Fateh. forlorn figure
لنادي الهلال
walking off the pitch.
9 أوروين إيجالو. تمرير لنادي الفتح يكون اللاعب حسن علي.
Fran Velez just confirming he has indeed come off. And it is Hassan Al Salis who makes his way on. Into the box, oh, and it's almost a second goal, and he just fired a foot out at it, but he couldn't finish it off. Well, they're not done yet, and now Al Hilal could go down the other end and make matters worse for Al Fateh. This is Abdullah Al Hamdan. Oh! Covering tackle from Salim Al Najdi. There it is, the save, and it came to the substitute Hassan Al Salis. Had only been on the pitch a matter of seconds, fired it at the goalkeeper. And Faras Al Budikan couldn't get his second of the night. Had he managed to poke that home, that would have made for a very interesting final couple of minutes here. And as it is, we're back down the other end again. That's an entertaining finish to this quarter-final. Salman Al-Faraj, who else on corner duty, takes it short. Abdullah Al-Hamdan. Don't need to do anything spectacular now. But Al-Fateh certainly do. Michael with the foul against him. Another change. I think Igalo, that was his last action of the game. Mohamed Al Buraik. Well, they love to score goals. Strikers, don't they, at any time, but when they know it's the match winner as well, it's extra special. Another good day's work for the super striker here for Al Hilal. Worked hard up front, hasn't really had much to feed off. A couple of efforts here and there. He did have one effort where he had an open goal, didn't he? And he managed to hit the post, but he's got his goal now. Satisfying evening. His boss will be delighted. Take the pressure off. 2-1 is always precarious. 3-1 with 2 minutes, well, a minute and a half of normal time to go, and perhaps you can think about the semi-final. Well, they have league games next, both these sides. Al Hilal play in 4 days' time at home against Al Ittifaq. Al Fateh will have to pick themselves up. Also playing in 4 days' time against the current leaders, Al Ittihad. Just have to wait for the board now with all the substitutions that we have these days. Often it's quite a considerable amount of time. Could get worse here. The covering play is really good. Very calmly done from Sadan. Otherwise, Al-Hamdan would have been away. And ball falls for Murad Batna, and it's a penalty! Well, I think he made the most of the challenge, but the referee didn't pause for a second and pointed straight at the spot. Well, this adds another twist to this tale here. Murad Batna comes in. It's the New substitutes only just come on the pitch as well. Mohamed El Break. Looks like he's given Al Fateh a bit of hope. They will have to check again. Referee, he's been so calm all night. He's done really well with what has become a very stop-start game in patches. A few tackles have been flying in as well, as you would hope for in a cup game. He's going to go and have a look. VAR instructing the referee to take a look for himself, and now we can have a closer look as well. First look, it did look like Murad Batna was playing for it extremely, but there's contact there. Maybe Murad Batna, it's his foot on top of the defender's foot, isn't it? Although, does Mohamed El Break make contact? He does stick his left foot out. Wonder now which way this is going to go, and it's not a penalty. I think that's the right decision. I think Murad Batna was certainly playing for it, and there's very little wrong that the substitute had done there. And in the end, to me, it looked like Murad Batna, if anything, had committed the foul. His studs go down the inside ankle of Mohamed El Break. And well, that last glimmer of hope that Al Fateh might have had of getting one back and then having enough time to get a third one, I think that's evaporated now. While all that was going on, the fourth official indicated 5 extra minutes to be played here in Riyadh, and we've already had 3 of them. But Al Fateh, full credit, not giving up. Neither is Murad Batna, twisting and turning still. And Abdullah Al Maroof will take his time with the ball in his hands, booting it down the other end. In fact, out of touch, rugby tactics there. Still not giving up. Al Salis, he was trying to make his way down the right-hand side. Zhang Yun Su. Going down, I'm not quite sure what caused him to go down. It's a corner, headed away. Chance to cross the ball in again. Almost the last 30 seconds here of this Kings Cup quarter-final. It was all square at half-time, but second-half goals from Michael and Igalo, sending the 9-time champions into another semi-final, a chance to get into double figures of Kings Cups. Hardly stopped singing from the, well, I was going to say the first whistle, but they were singing a good half an hour before that as well. Fantastic support, really is. And credit to the Al Fateh fans as well. They haven't really stopped encouraging their team. We have had 95 minutes Anything now is a bonus. Oh, the ball falls kindly, and in the end, Petros' shot is easily gathered up by Abdullah Al Marif, and that might well be it now. All the way down the other end. More seconds ticking away. Al Hilal fans jubilant in full voice, singing their team across the finish line. They haven't had it all their way at all, Al Hilal. Remember, they are also down to 10.
Wow.
Wait, is that a phone? Look at the performance, the graphics. That thing's a gaming machine. A new challenger. Is that Faker? That man's a gaming legend. Everyone, fasten your seatbelts. And here we go!
Wow. Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Can you send me that?
Could you please send me that?
Ready? So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Mia, can you send me that?
Sure. Everyone keeps asking.
Mia, can you send me that?
Even my French neighbor.
Will you send me that? Not you.
Sorry, Steve.
Mia.
Green light.
I mean, all the time.
Red light. Can you send me that?
I'm not making this up.
Hey, can you send me that?
Everyone.
Sure.
It's incredible.
A game of inches? No, it's a game of millimeters. AWS machine learning and AI cover every angle, streaming 300 million data points in real time because the data tells us all, even 1 millimeter can make all the difference. And if AWS can do that for the NFL,